Welcome back, guys. I know it's been about 5 days since my last MLB episode, but I was trying to come up with some ideas to make this a special episode. So the ending of the last episode, we did get called up, and we are part of the New York Mets. So this episode will be the MLB debut. So I'm going to make it a little bit special, and this episode will be all about my son, Cash Carter. He is 7 years old. He just turned 7 December 23rd of 2024. And so I have already did, through the MLB companion app, his face. It did come up a little bit different than what he actually looks like, but we did the best we could. And we are going to go ahead and make this episode all about him. And at some point in this episode, he is going to make an in-person appearance. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to, his face reveal. We're going to do appearance. And this is him. So what we're going to do for this episode, we're going to go down to first name audio.
Okay.
And they do have Cash available. So his when the PA announcer announces his name, it will say Cash. And then for his desired number, hopefully the Mets have it available. He is 7 years old, so we're going to put 7 on there. And we're going to just go ahead and finish that up. And the next episode will be back to normal, but this is all going to be about him. So bear with me here. So the ending of the last episode, you can see that the Mets are not doing very well. We are second to last place, so we're going to try to, we were just called up, so we're just going to try to turn this team around and see if we can make a run for the playoffs. Okay, so let's jump right into it, and let's get this MLB debut dedicated to my son started. Let's go.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show has an NL East matchup. The Atlanta Braves going up against the New York Mets. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. Here we go, Singy. The fans have been waiting for this Major League debut for a while, and it's finally here. There's a lot of hype around his talent, and now we get to see how that looks at the big league level.
Yeah, this is the kind of game it's going to be shared all over social media later tonight. Baseball fans all across the world are aware of this debut, and We're lucky enough to be at the stadium for it, so I'm excited to see what he's got firsthand. My advice to him would just be to soak it all in. Don't worry about the results. Don't worry about the expectations. Just really enjoy this experience because it only happens once.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on.
All right, well, it looks like the first one's going to come to Cash, so let's see.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Tag, and he's out at the plate.
That's an excellent job. That's the way to come up firing right there. Very aggressive.
Look at that. Cash's first play, he throws somebody out at home.
And here's the moment a lot of fans wanted to see. The top prospect in baseball comes to the plate for his major league debut. Cash Robinson looking for his first big league hit right here. That one ripped. And it looks like trouble. Scoring is Lindor. It's 1-1. So he gets 2 milestones with that hit, his first big league knock, and he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just one swing of the bat, and it makes the special moment even more special. It's not just an individual.
Look at that. So Cash got his first put out, and he got his first major league hit.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And stepping in for New York, Juan Soto. Robinson at second with nobody out. Counts full. In the dirt. Inside move to second. Dives back out.
Great job by the defense executing that.
Well, that was unfortunate. It looks like I was not paying attention and got thrown out at second. That's all right. We'll get it next time.
Nice job right there.
And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's Orlando Arcia. Now a blooper back behind first. And it's in there. Base hit.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there coming back in that at bat.
Cash Robinson at the plate now after picking up his first major league hit in his last at bat.
Yeah, special moment for him individually, no doubt about it. He'll remember where he hit it, who was on the mound.
Now a blast to left center, way back there.
And look at that. Cash gets his first major league home run.
And they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. Now the number 2 hitter, Cash Robinson. There's a swing and a drive. That one hops against the fence. safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. In the dirt. And he steals third without a throw. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And there's one away.
Yeah, we're not going to try that. I would have been a dead duck running right there.
There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
One down, runner at third. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. With the go-ahead run at third here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first in time. That's out number 2.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Cash Robinson steps in the box once again. It's been an impressive debut for him, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. A really good showing from the rookie, and you don't always need these guys to get off to a hot start, but it certainly makes the transition from the minors easier if you do. I hope he has a long and successful career.
So 2 down. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Diaz is just 1 strike away. Vientos on to first. Ball game. And the Mets take the series opener here at home. Robinson was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. Had 3 hits, 1 of them a homer.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
All right, well, look at that. Cash's first game, he went 3 for 4 with 2 doubles, a home run, and 3 RBIs and a stolen base. Looks like he's going to have a post-game interview here. All right, you played great and your team got the win. How are you feeling? My son is a little bit cocky, so we're going to go with the second option here. What did this game mean to you? It's pretty special. You only get 1 MLB debut. You had a really good game in this debut. What was your approach coming into the game? We're going to choose option 3 here. I just wanted to show everybody what I can do. You had 3 runs batted in today. What was going right? Our team played well. I'm just happy to be part of the win. what will you do to keep things rolling? We're going to go ahead and we're going to choose option 3. We're going to see if we can do a few minor adjustments to the name and stuff. Alright, so I did some minor name adjustments. It looks like his first and one of the middle name is available, so I went ahead and I did that. So let's get into game 2 and see what Cash can do.
Cash Carter went yard for the first time in his major league career last game. Let's see if he can carry that power surge over to today. The Atlanta Braves going up against the New York Mets. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit.
Marcell Ozuna.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the second game of the series.
Hit me a three.
The throw in. And he's out. Cut down, and that is
I guess you can't run on Cash Carter. Let's go.
Always remember, you do not make the third out at third base. They just ran themselves out of the inning.
He was out by plenty right there.
Carter up now for the Mets. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. Left field, way back there. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Round second, digging for third. The relay in there safely.
Cash with his first triple.
Life jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Carter takes his lead at third with one away. Hit in the air out to center field. Harris has a beat on it. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. Play at the plate, not in time. He's safe. We're tied at one.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Back here in Queens, here's Orlando Arcia.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting.
Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the inning, and stepping in for.
All right, it's the bottom of the fifth. We are up 4-3. Nobody on. Bottom of the fifth. Grant Holmes is pitching, and Cash Newton is swinging, and that ball is gone.
His second home run of the series. It's 5-3. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Yeah, Atlanta, I don't think you want to pitch to Cash anymore. Just saying.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Man at first, one away.
All right, bottom of the seventh. We are up 5-3. Bryce Elder is on the mound. One out, one on. And that looks like it's going to drop for a single. That's unfortunate. I should have taken two there. I thought he was going to throw in the second base. Oh, well.
He's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me.
All right, we're going to get a secondary lead here, and we're going to take off.
Runner on the go. In the dirt.
All right, Cash Newton with the stolen base. Now we got a guy on second and third. It's the bottom of the seventh. That was a great pitch to run on because it hit the dirt. Bryce Elder is still on the mound. One out. I'm gonna hold up at third. I'm not gonna run right there. That I would have been out. They had the infield in and the outfield as well, so it was smart just staying put at third base.
You'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets. That's towards center. Harris after it. He's got it. And there's two away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there.
Yeah, I was smart by not going there either. I would have been out by plenty. But it is 6-3, still bottom of the seventh, 2 on. I am on third base. Joe Jimenez is on the mound, 0-2 count with 2 outs.
Popped up. Riley.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Looks like they're going to strand 2 people on the base paths, but that's okay. We are up 6-3. Looks like we are going to the 8th inning.
Here's Matt Olson down.
Looks like the ball is going to come to us. We are up 6-4. Guy on first base, 2 outs. Danny Young is on the mound. Looks like it's coming to Cash.
Sharp grounder. That's
I'm going to throw it to third here.
second is Riley. Not in time. He's safe.
That's unfortunate. The runner was taken off, so he was able to round the base. He was halfway there before I even got the ball.
Down a higher launch angle, sends that thing out of here easily. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
So bases all loaded up. Orlando Arcia getting ready to hit.
All right, top of the 8th, 6-5 now. 2 outs. Edwin Diaz, our closer, is on the mound. Let's see if Cash can catch this to get us out of the inning. Stranding, the bases loaded, and it looks like it went foul. That is really unfortunate. Okay, looks like we were actually able to get out of the inning, but it is bottom of the 8th. It is 7-5. We have a dynamic challenge for Cash Carter here. Advance the runners. Jive in all runners, or hit a double or better, or hit a home run. With 2 outs, there's not much we're going to be able to do here. Pierce Johnson is on the mound. So we're just going to try to get insurance runs and try to advance the runners here. You know what? We're going to try for an RBI.
That one ripped. Harris makes the catch, and that's the inning. Base is empty, 1 away. Now batting Jurickson Profar.
All right, it is top of the 9th. Jurickson Profar is hitting against our closer, trying to finish this out. There is 1 out. Edwin Diaz, our closer, is on the mound. And it looks like it's going to come to Cash. And it's drive. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, and it's off the wall. That was unfortunate. Oh, that was unfortunate. It bounced off the wall there.
Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result. Really important.
All right, 2 outs now. Looks like they still have that guy on second base. 7-5. AJ Minter is now on the mound facing Marcell Ozuna. Looks like it's going to go to right field, and looks like we're going to get the win.
The Mets take the first 2 games of this series. Carter really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. A 3-hit performance, including a homer.
Oh, Boog, can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. He's a big reason they got the W, and it's easy to see why he's a key contributor for him.
Looks like Cash is a key contributor to the series. We're up 2-0 in this series. Cash this game went 3 for 4 with a home run, single, RBI, and 2 runs. He scored 2 runs with a stolen base. Let's get right into the next game, shall we?
So 2 down. Yeah, the batter now, Cash Carter. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits.
Looks like we got a boss challenge here for Cash. He is facing a premier arm in Chris Sale. He is one of the best pitchers in the major leagues. Let's see if Cash can get a hit against him. We're going to go. We're just going to do something simple and just try to get him on base against one of the best pitchers in the league.
Center field. Harris has a beat on it. He's there. He's got it.
All right, well, that was unfortunate. It looks like he popped out, but that's okay. We'll get him next time.
1 out, base is empty.
All right, it is 2-1. Nobody on. And we were down 2-1 until Cash Newton just left the yard. And look at that disrespectful bat throw. That is his 3rd home run of the series. We were able to tie things up against Chris Sale. And look, his teammates are fired up.
Looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Runner at second, 2 down.
Designated hitter.
All right. It is a bottom of the 6th. We have a guy on second base. We are actually up 4-2 in this game. 2 outs. We have a dynamic challenge. And we are going to hit a... We're going to try to drive in 1 or more runs. And we are facing Anderson Pilar.
That smash towards center. Harris pulls it down.
Oh, well, it looks like we are not doing very well this game with the dynamic challenge, but he does have a couple of hits, including the game-tying home run, so we'll get it next time.
Nick Allen, next up for the Braves.
All right, it is top of the 9th. We are still up 4-2. They have a guy on first and third with 2 outs.
Top of the 9th. On the ground, right side.
And that's going to do it. Looks like we have swept the Braves. I'm not quite sure if it's a 3 or 4 game series. I will find out here in a second. He did go 1 for 3 with a solo home run. For the series, he is 7 for 11, 3 home runs, and 5 RBIs. And it looks like it is going to be a 4-game series here. Let's jump right into the last game, I believe it should be, of this series. Going for the sweep.
Cash Carter is getting ready to go. He's already showing signs of why many are calling him one of the most promising young talents this season. The Atlanta Braves going up against the New York Mets. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, Cash Carter.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way.
All right, well, it looks like Cash is on the mound for this finale. Let's see if he can pitch us to the win, guys.
Michael Harris the second. That one a little bit high, and this one is off and running. That one ripped, but foul.
1-1.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Lindor on to first. And the first out of the game is an easy one.
Batting second.
Here's Profar now.
7. Jurickson. Profar.
Profar working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
One out, base is empty. On the ground, right side. Sends it to first. Profar is out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Acuna now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
I gotta give it to the Atlanta Braves. Their lineup is just full of all-stars. This is not an easy lineup to get through.
That catches the corner. And down on strikes. And a nice
There you have it, a clean inning for Cash. He got his first MLB strikeout and struck out one of the biggest hitters in the game, Ronald Acuna Jr. Looks like he is going to be coming up second, as he is also batting because he is a two-way player.
over to the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Strider's a guy known for his velocity. He can bring it, but that wasn't always the case. Coming back from an injury in college.
Now a blast to left center.
And look at that. He is helping out his own cause on the mound, giving us a 1-0 lead.
The series and they grab the lead.
Fourth home run of the series for Cash this episode. He is helping out his own cause because he is on the mound.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Marcell Ozuna leading things off and takes a strike.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Next offering is down low.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Taylor makes the catch, and there's one gone. Austin Riley at the plate drove in both of their runs last night. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. One down, base is empty. Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled. Slings to first in time. 2 down, bases empty. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit.
This is a guy.
All right, looks like Cash has a boss challenge on the mound. Matt Olson. He is one of the pure veterans of the game. He is a very, very good hitter. Looks like they are all strikeout. We are going to just try to strike him out.
Olson recently taking home Player of the Month honors. That's down and in.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
Now my catcher wanted me to throw a oh, that's unfortunate. But my catcher wanted me to throw a curveball that last pitch. I am going to throw it up and in on him to see if I can get him jammed up here.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Now it's 3-2.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
Two outs. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
All right, looks like Cash has won that boss challenge on a 3-2 count with a fastball up and away. Got him swinging and missing.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Carter back to work. There's a strike.
Albies is playing on the road, so you know that means he's been FaceTiming with his pet fish. This guy owns a few home aquariums.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So here's Murphy now.
The catcher, John Murphy.
First pitch just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
That one is upstairs.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's Orlando Arcia.
He's done a great job making contact recently, hitting better than .350 this month.
This one in the dirt. Arcia with some impressive production lately. That one lifted to left. Nimmo ranging after it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves. That's off the mark. Ball 1. And here it comes. And it's 1-1. And a foul ball. Murphy leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Alvarez pulls that one down, and that is that. Braves strand one. They trail it here 2-0.
All right, well, Cash gave up his first hit in the top of the third, but it amounted to nothing. We are still up 2-0, heading to the bottom of the third. Looks like it's the bottom of the third, 2 outs, nobody on. Spencer Strider is still on the mound. He's only got 26 pitches.
And that one hammered. That's back.
And that's going to be gone. So Cash Knudsen with the 2 home runs, helping his own cause on the mound. What a game by him.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
Yeah, so this was a 4-game series. We won the first one 5-3, second one 7-5, third game 4-2. We are up 3-0 in this series, and it looks like we're probably going to win this one unless something bizarre happens.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Mauricio in plenty of time to first. One up, one down. Ronald Acuna Jr. is up. He's someone who grew up playing baseball with his friends. Singy, his school is next door to the only baseball field in his hometown.
Yeah, that made it easy to jump the fence and play games after class, which is exactly what they did. School started at 7, but the moment it was over, it was time for baseball. Ronald would play until his mom yelled for him to come home for dinner.
Ozuna in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Oh, man, he had him swinging stupid there. He caught him fishing.
And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now the third baseman, Austin Riley.
All right, looks like we have a dynamic challenge for Cash here. End an inning without allowing a run, retire the side in order, or end the inning without allowing a run in 15. We're going to try to retire the side in order.
So the rookie's making his major league debut in this one. He's still on the mound and pitching with the lead. It's looking like he might get the win today.
That one off the mark, and that's ball 1.
Well, your major league debut is always going to be memorable, and it's even better when you perform well. This rookie has looked good on the mound, and he's been in control for most of the game.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Olsen batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. The Braves trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The pitch timer expired before he started.
All right, guys, at the beginning of this episode, I told you guys that this was going to be all about my son and everything. So without further ado, I'm going to bring my son on camera so that he can say hi.
Oh no! Hi. Hi. Hello.
Okay, so this is my son, guys. His name is Cash. He wanted to come on camera and say hi really quick.
Hi. Hello.
Say hi to the audience.
Hello, this.
Are you having a blast?
Yeah.
Look, you're on the mound. Are you happy about that?
No. No.
Okay.
I'm gonna say. I need a guy.
All right. Well. All right. Well, say bye.
Bye. He's not involved. Oh, I said bye.
Alright guys, we are back. So that was my son Cash. I hope you guys enjoyed that. This episode was all about him.
So that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
That just misses, and that's ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Two down, nobody on. That clips the zone, and it's 0-2.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Fights it off. He'll see another. That one just misses.
This umpire seriously needs eye adjustment.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And it's even up.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Two outs. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Swing and a pop.
All right, well, that was very intense. That was like almost an 11 pitch at bat. But we were able to retire the side, so we completed the dynamic challenge.
We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Jose Buto.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here.
Okay, well, it looks like they took him out in the 6th inning, which was unfortunate. But he lined us up perfectly with the win.
Of course he can. Those two again were legit. And it looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
So hopefully we can finish this off. It is 3-2, bottom of the 6th. And he's going to get on base with a single.
And they had their first hit since the 3rd inning. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me.
Moved to first. Carter dives back in safely. Carter over at first with one away. Runner on the goal. Line drive, base hit right field. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Nice line drive.
And now it's Mark Vientos. And that'll load the bases.
He knew he had a little wiggle room with the open base, but now that disappears.
All right, still 3-2, bottom of the 6th. Pierce Johnson is on the mound against one of our best hitters, Pete Alonso. Hopefully he can get something done. Looks like it's going to be deep enough for us to score, so we're going to go ahead and tag up here. Yeah, we're going to make this easy. A little bit closer than I thought, but we was able to get in there.
Bases loaded, you can try to do too much, but there he did. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind could have advanced, but they'll take what they got.
We are just going to try to get on base here. Bottom of the 8th, 4-3. Joe Jimenez is on the mound. Nobody on, nobody out. Yeah, let's just get on base. Looks like we got some active perks, sizzling hot, crowd favorite, a few other ones. And looks like we're going to get some insurance.
And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they had a run. It's 5-3. Singing the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what.
All right, top of the 9th, 2 outs. Hopefully we can finish this off here.
Next for Atlanta, Jurickson Profar. Tying run at the plate. On the ground right side. Slides,
Oh,
but it gets by him.
it gets by him. That's unfortunate.
Runner puts on the brakes at second. So it's
But luckily they didn't test that arm. Cash is not in right field. He was a starting pitcher in this game. So, yeah.
To do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ballgame.
And here comes Ronald Acuna.
All right, 1-2 count, top of the ninth. We're still looking to finish this sweep off.
To these fans, and that's the sweep.
Reed Garrett is on the mound. Hopefully he can get him out. Yes, let's go. That should be good enough to get Cash the win.
With his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure.
Yes, so he did get his first major league win. That is awesome. We won the ball game 5-3. Cash went 4 for 4 with 3 home runs, a single, 3 RBIs, and 4 runs scored. He also pitched 5 innings, only gave up 1 hit, no runs, 5 Ks, and no walks. And guys, that is the end of the series. So we started when I was first called up at the beginning, the end of last episode, beginning of this one, we just started playing. He made his major league debut at home. We lost the third and final game against the Phillies, which are in first place, but we started this series 32-45, and we are now 36-46. So if you look at the standings, we still got a lot of work to do. And we were 12 or 13 games out of first place, but we have actually moved up because we just swept the second place Atlanta Braves. All 4 games we won. So yeah, so we're only 8.5 games out. We're going to try to keep grinding, and until the next episode, guys, peace out.